live. Yay. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Hey, Andrea. Wow, you were early. Early girly before we set off. I almost choked myself before. I don't know how. Just started coughing. You know when you swallow the wrong way or something. I wasn't even swallowing anything. Sharing your wisdom. You've got a card out already. So, it's Thursday, the 5th of November. Oh, it's bonfire night in the UK. I wonder if there's going to be some fireworks here today. Probably not. There are a few English people here. Hi, Donna. How are you? So, I've got a bit of a thing going on with my throat because I started choking in the bathroom before. So, excuse the clearing in my throat until it sorts itself out. Hey Tonya, hey Melissa. Sharing your wisdom. Today we're sharing our wisdom, 37. I can't remember the daily. I watched it last night. I can't remember it anymore. Probably about love. They usually are these days. It's getting a bit boring for me. Hey Mimi. My readings are starting to... I'm surprised. Still choking a bit. I'm surprised because generally when with readings I like them to be about me, you know. I like them to be about us getting our power, not about the other person. It used to really irritate me when I'd watch a reading and it'd be a love reading, but it wouldn't be about you, it'd be about them, your person. And I'd be like, how is this my reading if it's just about someone else? And then yeah, so it's kind of weird that my readings have taken that love turn, but maybe it's just because of my focus. It's not my throat. I swallowed down the wrong tube. I've got a bit of liquid in my esophagus, in the lung pipe. Oh, keep your election to yourself. It's so boring. Switch the US show off. We're not interested. It's rubbish. Beautiful day outside. Awesome. Busy with orders today. Awesome. I've been really busy. You know your love is coming soon. Yeah, mine too. But I'm not sure about these carrots that all my readings are saying about. So I've got sharing your wisdom today, number 37. There will soon be opportunities for you, dear one, to share your wisdom with others. This wisdom is timeless, but it's come about because of your experience and your knowledge, gathered over lifetimes. It's simple and distilled, uncomplicated and without the desire to seem grand or mystical. It's the kind of wisdom that grandmothers and grandfathers who have travelled close to the veil for a very long time can pass along. It's not resigned, nor is it fierce. It might be fierce. There's a calm to it and a value to it that is precious beyond words. Within this life, friend, you have walked with dragons, loved and lost, been cast out and risen again and again to so many challenges. Now as you grow older in years, you can mentor and share, guide and teach, kindly and without ego, or the need to impress the others who wish to know how to navigate the dark forests of this lifetime. Take your time and speak with those who need help. Share with those who are ready to listen. Keep the magic of the world alive by sharing your belief in the energetic realms and helping others understand that beyond what can be seen with the eyes are powerful ones dwelling just at the edges of our earthly experience. The old ones, the dragons among them. When you share and teach, this dragon will come to you to help you find the words and help you find the right moment to tell the right story. Fear not that no one wants to hear your words. They are needed, and your stories will be valued and shared and change the lives of those they touch. Speak now and let the others listen, for you have walked between the worlds. We long to hear the stories of your adventures. Wow. Message for someone that's not sharing. Sharing your wisdom. That's what we're asked to do. That's cool. I like it. Coffee. Well, I'm sharing my wisdom. I like it. I like making videos. It's my favourite thing now. Reading videos, so much fun for me. It's interesting, I got the Nine of Pentacles out in my personal cards today, which is all about a single person doing it for themselves, next to Own My Idea Imperfect. And I did have an idea about videos. Let's get another card out for everybody. So, if you're not sharing your wisdom yet, you need to be doing that. Sharing your stories. But as it's said, you do it to those that come to you, you do it to those at the right level. If you're trying to preach to people that have got the opposite idea, they're not your people. So people that are seeking, like you guys, you come here. I don't try and go somewhere else and preach. Right? Like that weird guy. Weird guy in a spiritual group who commented on one of my TikTok videos about it being a scam and wake up sheeple. And then actually DM'd me to apologise that he'd got it wrong. And then tried to scam me with some kind of a business idea saying that there's a lot of money in it. And I blocked him. Now he's back to, well, he was until I blocked him completely, back to in that group trying to report me for scamming and stuff. What the hell? So don't do that. Go to the wrong place. Like, so someone that doesn't like spiritual workers but apparently wants to get into the business, they think it's all a scam. But yeah, just, you know. Camera's not lagging for me. Maybe it'll catch up. Hey Deb. Negative vibes. I'm not picking up negative vibes. Everything's good here. Ubuntu, about compassion for others. Oh, interesting. 34. Wow, I opened it on 33. Close. Ubuntu. Oh, our eyes are covered up. What if you were solely defined by your compassion for others and the kindness you extended? How would your life look? How would you conduct yourself if Ubuntu, humanity, was solely what you were noted for? Consider how your benevolence can extend to other species and creatures. This is a time to empathize with others' journeys, put yourself in their shoes, for better or for worse. The girl pierces her own eye with the leaf. Oh, is that what she's doing? I thought it was just being covered up. She's piercing her eye with it. And in doing so, she opens the window to her soul and learns from the challenges and the gifts of others' journeys. She's peaceful and reflective. There's no pain, only greater understanding and greater wisdom. Now is the time to notice others' struggles and help them. Listening with compassion and patience can ease the suffering of another person. Be defined by your willingness to put others' needs before your own, just as you would appreciate they might do in your times of need. Wow, we've got a lot of wisdom and compassion today, right? Interesting messages today. It's got a goddess. Brought all moonstones inside. It's got a goddess. Which goddess? So a goddess of wisdom, probably. All of them. There she is. I've got two out. I can't choose between them, so I'll have them both. Start off with Saraswati. I used to know someone called Saraswati. It was a spiritual name. A yoga teacher, a Vietnamese yoga teacher, on a retreat that I was on in Vietnam. Saraswati. That's the name that she chose, Enlightenment. She's Hindu. Goddess of knowledge and the arts, Saraswati is opening your third eye to all things that require wisdom and study. Focus on these things and you'll be rewarded with enlightenment. Wisdom again. And we've got a Targatis about balance. Let's see what she's about. A Targetus, maybe. Sumerian. The first known mermaid in recorded history. Oh, really? A Targetus is guiding you to look for balance in your time, your environment, and within yourself. As a teacher, a Targetus asks you to seek new ways to bring more balance and care into your life. Self-care. Self-care and balance. My life's really balanced at the moment. I've got something weird going on with my eye today. Some kind of a reaction. Move over, Saraswati. Sumerian. A Targetus. That's what her name is anyway. Right, let's get some tarot out. Which one should we use? Let's use these again. Some more tarot readings yesterday with these. For people. But I spent a lot of time by the pool yesterday. It was nice. The sun's out again. So I'm a bit pink today. Took almost the day off. But readings came in, but I was kind of relaxed about it. Didn't make any videos, apart from the TikTok. Are you all watching the little TikTok videos that I'm doing? Seven of Pentacles, busy working on something. Now I'm feeling like this is about sharing the wisdom. So if some of you aren't sharing your wisdom yet, maybe it's time to work on, this is like planting this seed and watching them grow. But it's actually working on it, planting the seeds, tilling the soil. It's actually doing that work to make it happen, putting the work in. And so maybe if you've had an idea to share your wisdom or you want to share your story or something like that, it's time to put something in place. Get a website or do a blog or do videos or something like that. Actually get working on it. That's what I'm getting. So if this message today is speaking to you, this wisdom, sharing your wisdom, it's time to get working on it. Let's get another one out. Queen of Cups and the feelings. The feels. It's how you feel. Your wisdom. The emotional side of things. It's the feminine energy that's coming out now. The feminine needs to speak her story. And it's very much a feeling story. Yeah, it's like it's time to make her story instead of history. Sharing your story of your journey. It's interesting. Hey, Tawanda. Yeah, I'm not interested. I know it's crazy. We don't need craziness. It seems like it's like a traffic accident. A traffic accident, sometimes you go past it and you want to stop and look. And then sometimes you got the wisdom to just keep going and not look at it and not traumatize yourself. That's how I feel about America right now. I'm so sick of being told about it and it being everywhere. It's a shit show. So you can keep it out of here, thanks. So the Queen of Cups, your emotional journey. About heartbreak too. It's interesting. It's like the emotional journey about heartbreak, about disappointments, your life story, the wisdom that you've gained from it, especially about emotional stuff. Very interesting. Emotional journey. The has led to the wisdom that you've gained in your life. Hey, Robin. Right, more cards. Get some more for today. It's interesting because I've had that message personally as well, is that this sharing more. It's interesting. Robin, power's down all day today. Oh no, couldn't follow if you wanted. That's cool. Yeah, when we get power cuts and things like that, the universe steps in. Should be focused on something else. All that glitters isn't gold. Yeah, what I'm picking up from this card, all that glitters isn't gold. So this is like, beware of the shiny stuff. You know, being being attracted to the shiny stuff, really. The stuff that doesn't matter. All that glitters isn't gold. This can come up, when this card comes up for people, if I'm asking about people, it's like, this is not a good card to get, because this is, yeah, they might it might seem like a good person on the surface, but there's, what does the book say about this one? It's something about the rotten underneath. You know what I mean? Ugh. Just watch out for that. I don't know. There's been a lot of, in the energy updates, there's been a lot of con kind of stuff going on. People's dark sides coming out, but actually trying to con you out of some money or con you out of something. There's been a lot of that going on. And I think in people's lives there's been a lot of that going on as well. I think maybe people are getting desperate now. They're trying to con people. So this could be saying, just watch out for that. Watch out for people that might be pretending that they've got an offer for you, pretending that they've got an opportunity for you, pretending they've got a get-rich-quick scheme, pretending that they want to help you when really they want to take from you, that kind of thing. All that glitters isn't gold. Interesting that would come out. But, you know, part of that wisdom that we have gained, hopefully, is having boundaries and knowing, you know, how to stand up to that kind of thing. Or ignore that kind of thing, block that kind of thing. I want to get a moon card out. I don't know why, but I do. Got two. Nice. End of a hard cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's nice, eh? It happened to you yesterday, did it? Someone tried to rip you off. Oh yeah, sent me that message. Wow. Crazy. People are finding inventive ways to con people lately. I told you all about the reading scam one that's going about. It's like somebody cottoned onto that they could do that, and then there's a few people doing it. So they'll set up an account, say, Be Healing on YouTube, but without the space in between it. So it'll be a similar name to mine, and then commenting on people's comments on YouTube or on social media anywhere, offering a private reading, maybe for a reduced price or something, giving a PayPal link, and just taking the money and running. There's a bit of that going on at the moment, so watch out for that scam. Hey Samara. Hey Cherie. Good morning, Robin. Robin Bull. We've got two Robins in the house, a burger and a bull. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. Have you been in struggle? Things are changing. We know that, don't we? Things are changing in the world right now, and it is coming toward the feminine now. And so if you've been waiting to share your story and the time hasn't felt right, end of that tough cycle is approaching. Your hard work is paying off. What if everything you've been learning, there, it focused eventually. What if everything you've been learning, or everything that you've been through, this tough cycle that you've been through, is just to give you that wisdom so that when you share your wisdom, and then everything happens for you? What if you've been waiting, you know? Just had 2 business deals fall through, Tawanda. Yeah, we've got to walk away pretty fast at the moment, don't we? We have to let go, walk away and let go pretty fast at the moment. And just let it play out. You know, there's been this message over and over again for me as well, that there's magic going on, there's purpose behind all of this, and we've just got to wait to let it play out. Coffee. Let's let an animal out and see. Give us the start. There's always the replay. I've been choking myself on my own spit. I want to get one more out. I got 2. Interesting, right, okay. So, you know how I've got sharing the wisdom, and that this card here, about getting to work on it, actually putting something in place to, like a website or a YouTube channel or something like that. The cards that we've got out is Ants, which is about collaboration, which get people involved in it now. Maybe you've been doing something, so something healing for yourself, you've been doing it for yourself, but you've not necessarily been sharing it with others. It's time to collaborate now, it's time to pass that on to other people. That's what I'm getting from that. We've got truth transcends illusion, and so there could be battles around this for truth. What I mean by that is opposing forces, people with different ideas. Like I was saying, that guy that was trying to say that I was a scam. Somebody who thinks that the spiritual stuff is a scam, being in a spiritual... It's opposing forces, right? It's going to the wrong place. But you're going to find that too. You're not going to go to the wrong place, right? You're not going to go like that example that I always use, the butcher trying to sell to vegans, trying to sell the meat to vegans by going to vegans and trying to convince them to eat meat and then sell the meat to them. That's just craziness, isn't it? The butcher should just go to meat eaters and sell it to them. And so in the same way, you don't go to people that have completely the opposite beliefs to you and try and sell your beliefs to them. That's just crazy. But there are people that would do that. So as you are sharing with those that are around your vibration, got a similar idea to you, that is seeking those answers, seeking that inspiration that you can give, that wisdom that you can give, the ones that are almost on the same page as you, yeah. As you're sharing like that, just leaving it up to the universe for the people to find you that need that is the best way to do it, rather than trying to put yourself in those places. The other people, there will be people like that guy that believes spiritual stuff is a scam, but he still goes into the groups and wastes his time in that. So, but this is saying with the dragonfly spirit, dragonflies for me are about this deep spiritual foundation behind things. And so the law of attraction isn't everything, because our higher selves have got an agenda, and the universe does have an agenda. It's not, oh, you just go down there and do anything you want and manifest anything you want. It's got to be in line with what our higher selves want for us. And so truth transcends illusion is, to me, this card is saying that the truth will win out. It's like the good side will win out above the evil side. You know what I mean? Not that I particularly believe in evil, but the light will transcend the darkness. If you just, sometimes silence is the best. Just sit back and just go, okay. Because you know karma works like that, right? those that are doing good, that are putting that light out there, get good back. Those that don't, they get bad back. And so there is a kind of an upward spiral going on because of that. So that's what I'm getting from that. There will be some fight back, but you still need to bring your ideas. Need to bring your ideas to life and work on it. 24, my favourite number. Electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. As I said with that 7 of Pentacles. Get working on it now. If you've got something to share, you need to put them foundations in place, as in website, YouTube channel, something like that. Start doing it now. Something that you've been keeping to yourself, something that you've been using for yourself, or wisdom that you can share. You can start working on that now. Be generous of spirit, right? Be generous of spirit. That's the way it works for me in my business, is I'm generous. I do my videos. I spend probably about every day I'm doing generous stuff. I'm doing my TikTok videos, I'm doing this show, I'm doing every day I do it. Generous every day. All my videos are free, and that sharing, being generous of spirit really does attract back to you, but only when you've got the foundations in place that you know you deserve it. Because I did this for many years with hardly receiving anything back for it. So once you get that set up, then be generous, because it will come back to you if you're open for it. Flowers smell so good. Ooh. Surrender. Spirit has a grander plan. Yeah. I'm really getting that strongly at the moment. Just like, I keep on getting the message, just wait and see, just wait and see, just wait and see. Silence is kind of powerful right now. CG, hello. My throat's okay. I just choking myself with my spit. I've got some spit in my windpipe. Don't work. I don't care what that guy does, Mimi. It's not my problem. But that's what I mean. It's like, I'm not here for people like that. They've got a long way to go, and I don't try and read for people like that or anything. I don't try and enlist them for my readings. It's just, what a waste of time that would be. A waste of effort. It's like picking the hardest thing to do. Like a butcher trying to sell meat to vegans. There's no point. I did, years ago. I used to do that shit. Apocalypse, something is breaking apart. The storm, oh my god. Let's get another card out, the flame. Oh, hey Elizabeth. Wow. Apocalypse, something is breaking apart. Right now. Things are falling apart so that it can be rebuilt and fresh. There's a storm going on. This is like the Tower card in the tarot. Exactly like it, look, even the lightning there. So there's a storm going on which breaks things up, clears the air, doesn't it? And we've got this flame coming in too. So the flame, the light at the end of the tunnel, as I said, it's like the light will win out. Things are being shaken up so that there can be change. And then the light will win out. There is a plan. Spirit has a plan behind all of this. The flame card is also about twin flames as well. There's something about that. Twin flames, couples that aren't yet together are going to come together to do something important together. Like her work, romance maybe. I think romance. Work, romance, combination. It seems to me like it's a powerful masculine. Powerful already in the masculine patriarchal structures. Coming together with a powerful feminine, someone that's been doing the work on herself, but isn't yet powerful in the patriarchal structures. They come together. She stands on his shoulders. He uplifts her. He puts her on to his shoulders, propels her. And that's how it's going to happen. Okay, let's do some readings for you guys. Who wants a reading? I'll start with me. So, it's time to get ready to share your wisdom then. If you've been getting this feeling, maybe that's why readings have turned into love readings, is to get us ready for this twin flame experience, for those of us that are going to be in that. But if you've had the idea that you do have a twin flame, what was I going to say? Just get ready to share. Get ready to share your wisdom. That's what this is saying today. Get ready to share your wisdom. I like how, like my TikTok videos, they're really mainstream. They're really basic. The people that I'm reading for there, although TikTok is only showing people in Thailand my videos. I only get to see Thai videos. It's so annoying. There's no way to change that. But my TikTok readings are obviously reading for a certain kind of person, certain people, I mean. Then there's the energy updates, which is again for a certain set of people. And then this Psychic Cafe is at another level completely, isn't it? I always think it's going to tie in, and sometimes it does, right, to the energy update for the day. Which is why I call it something about the energy update. But new news today. But this Psychic Cafe, it's at a different level. The general messages that we get is a whole different level. I like that. So me first, I'm good enough, connection. Oh, you see? It's all about love stuff for me at the moment. Trying to get me ready for it. I don't know. Elizabeth. Oh. Donna. Donna's first. I ordered some new decks yesterday and the day before. I spent ages yesterday going through, probably about 60 pages of oracle cards. A lot of them were exactly the same ones. Different shops selling the same ones, but 60 pages on this website to look through. If there was any new cards there for me. New decks. Anyway, Donna. Up until now, overwhelming. So the past, what has overwhelmed you in the past? It feels like the universe is trying to sort that out now. It's like pick your battles, you know. Don't be the butcher trying to sell meat to vegans. Don't try and battle what isn't working. Don't choose the hardest task. Feels like everything's going to work out. It's not going to be overwhelming. Everything's going to work out. Spirit has a plan for you. And it won't be overwhelming. So up until now is the past card. Up until now it's been overwhelming. It's been struggle. This. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That one. Deb. There's not many people in here today. Hi, April. Deb. Okay, yeah. Putting yourself first. Deb. You've got nurture self and choose to change. This is saying it's time to put yourself first, to actually choose that change. It's almost like I'm getting this energy from you that you want to put yourself first. You decide to put yourself first, but then you just keep on putting everyone else first. It's like I'm gonna do this for myself now, and then someone asks you to do something, you say okay. So you've actually got to choose that change to nurture yourself and put yourself first. It's like this card that I've got out today for me, 9 of Pentacles. That's all about doing it for yourself. That was my TikTok video yesterday. Doing it for yourself first. Say, a lot of people will try and wait for a knight in shining armor or an opportunity to come through, or a video to go viral, or just something to happen, something outside of themselves to happen to project them forward, to sort everything out. But the Nine of Pentacles isn't that. The Nine of Pentacles is doing it for yourself first. And when you start doing it for yourself, creating those opportunities for yourself, doing it for yourself, then you attract all the other stuff. You attract those opportunities. You attract the match to what you're being for yourself. But you've got to do it by yourself, for yourself first. That's that being the change that you want. That's what you're being asked to do now, is like, do it for yourself, nurture yourself, do it for your money, do it to help you, do it to get your foundations. Choose to change that, put yourself first, nurture yourself. So it could be, who am I talking to, Deb? It could be that you always trying to lift other people up, help other people, support other people. And you're leaving yourself out. You've got to do that for yourself first. Support yourself first. Strong, really strong message for you. You've got to change that. Mimi. Small times. Completion, expansion. Small times are over. Keeping it small. Maybe small returns and things like that. That is coming to an end for you now. Things are really going to get going for you. So if you feel like your life has been a little bit small, and it might have been surprising to you, it's not going to be soon. It's going to be expansion. Robin Berger is next. Hey Eva, I didn't see you there. Robin Berger. You've got a transformation going on right now, Robin, and it's in how you appreciate yourself. It feels like you've got to the end of your tether kind of thing. Like, I've had enough of this, that kind of an energy. I'm not appreciated. I've had enough of this not being appreciated. It's a really good place to be, because that's what propels you into appreciating yourself, so that you can transform it. We've always got to do it in ourselves first before we can attract it back. Our ego doesn't want to do that. Our ego wants to attract it outside of us first, always looking constantly for that love, for that nurturing, for that abundance outside of us. And it only comes when we do it for ourselves. So, yeah, when you're sick and tired of not being appreciated, that's when you get the transformation, because that's when you shift into appreciating yourself. It's like, I should be appreciated. Why should you appreciate it? Because I do this, I do that, I am this, I am that, I bring so much, I do so much. And then when you get to that point, you start appreciating yourself for it, not in a battle way, but you shift from that battle kind of an energy of like, I deserve appreciation from others because I am this and because I'm that. If you sit with that long enough, then you get to the point of, I appreciate myself, and I'm just going to wait for those that do. Meanwhile, I'm going to sort my own stuff out for myself and give it to myself. Stay in that energy for a while. You attract it from everyone else too. Not everybody, from those that can give it. I'll say things and then get corrected immediately in my head. Tawanda, you've got to be firmer and cleansed. You've got something to let go of, and you've got to be really clear on that. It feels like it's something that you've been trying to let go of, and it's hard, and you feel like you're taking one step forward, one step backward with it. You feel like you've let go a little bit, and you feel the relief from that, and then you stop focusing on being firm, on letting it go, and it kind of creeps back in. That attachment creeps back in again. This is saying, stick with that process, keep going on it. Letting go. It's been huge for me at the moment. Eva. And I've been the same. I've got to stick with that process of letting go. Oh, Eva. yeah, as I said about the sharing your wisdom, all of these cards that came out before, you can be of service to people, doing something that you love. You'll absolutely love doing that. And so everything that I've said, if you weren't here from the start, watch the replay, Eva, because you can share your wisdom. You can do some work that you'll really love doing in a way that you'll really love doing it. Melissa. Hey, Stephanie. Melissa, wow. This reminds me of this little discussion that I had. When was that? This morning? Last night? I can't remember. With my higher self, with the universe, about my abundance. It was, wow, yeah, I know what it was. It was an ex of mine got in touch with me. I looked at the message, but I didn't look at the message. You know when you can look at a message, but it doesn't show that you've seen that message on certain platforms when they're blocked, when they're ignored or whatever, I don't know. I looked at it and I'm like, I'm not going to acknowledge that I've looked at that to him. But it took me back to that time in my life and I was like, wow, I was so disappointed. I was so disempowered back then. It really shocked me. And then I got angry with the universe. I'm like, how? How did you put me in that position to be so disempowered? Because it was about abundance. It was about me not having the money to do the best thing for myself when that guy was in my life. And I almost made a really stupid decision involving him. And I'm like, wow, universe, like looking back, how could you do that to me? Not have the abundance. And when I was at such a weak point. And the answer I got back was, well, you didn't have the abundance because you were at such a weak point. Right? And you're getting the same message here, Melissa. If you're at a weak point, that's not when you get the abundance, that's when you get the opposite. And it feels like the wrong way around. But you've got to be your own saviour. God, I didn't make that choice. My God. Yeah, so your abundance is waiting for your strength and courage. It's waiting for you to step up and do it for yourself. There's a lot of that message going on for people today, right? This. Do it for yourself first. Especially this. 9 of Pentacles is about the Pentacles. It's building your house, getting your money together, doing it for yourself, doing it by yourself, for yourself, stepping into your strength and power, empowering yourself like that. Elizabeth. Interesting. Elizabeth, you've got better feeling thoughts and then brilliant. So this is 2 stages. So you can have like bad feeling thoughts, all of the stuff that can go wrong, focusing on the crap in the world. You can have that. And then you can decide, you can realize that you're hurting yourself by focusing on that stuff. Like I said, like there's a road accident. Do you drive past it or do you slow down and look and traumatize yourself? You get to that point where you realize, no, that's traumatizing, I'm not going to look at it. And soothe yourself so you have better feeling thoughts, yeah? Thoughts that soothe you, calm you down, like the universe has a plan, it's all working out, that kind of thing, better feeling thoughts. And then there's the next stage, Elizabeth, there's the brilliant thoughts instead. That's when we're like, wow, what would be amazing? Like an amazing thing for me right now is something I'm asking the universe. It's like, how could it be possible to do a pick a card read and sell 100 deeper dives from that pick a card read? How could that happen? That's like a brilliant thought kind of thing. It's like setting goals for something brilliant, but it's not necessarily goals. It's just having like brilliant thoughts, like great ideas, that kind of thing. So I feel like you're in between these two. I think like you've been not focusing on the crap pulling yourself away from that, getting these better feeling thoughts, soothing yourself. But as I always say, we go through this phase of healing, of soothing ourselves. It's not a place to live. We don't live in the hospital. And so some people get, especially in the spiritual world, they get stuck in the hospital. They get stuck in the soothing phase. Like, you know, the people that just say they get into yoga and they're just doing yoga all the time and living in an ashram, that kind of thing. They're staying in the hospital there rather than taking it out into the real world, rather than going, okay, I'm healed, I can put myself out into real life again. That's what you're being asked to do. Take yourself out of the hospital, put yourself out into real life, but it's all about your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality, and so start having more brilliant thoughts rather than just soothing yourself thoughts. That's what I'm trying to say. Mimi, I already did ya? Tanya. Tanya, interesting. You got who is aware and wake up. You know how I was saying about the butcher trying to sell meat to vegans? If you've got a wish to awaken people to something, to get someone to believe the opposite of what they believe, it's kind of trying to battle with the whole universe, that is, because we're meant to be all different, we're meant to all different, have different points of view, there's no wrong and right. And so there's something in you about this. Your awareness isn't the right awareness, and everyone else should wake up and have your awareness. We're just in a constant unfolding for our own truth, for our own paths. So whatever we're woken up to is right for our paths. So what you've been woken up to is right for your path. Not everyone else's. So there's something inside of you where you've got this awareness and it's worked for your path, but you want to wake everyone else up to that same awareness. Well, that's kind of low awareness. The right awareness is to wake people up to their own truth. To finding their own truth rather than your truth. Make sense? It's an interesting one for you, Tanya. Andrea, what about you? Interesting. Soften and open, make love. This is opening your heart to do what you love. It's like focus on yourself, do something that you would love to do. If you would love to do it, you're putting good vibes out there and people will love it too. If you don't love something, if you're doing something that you don't love because you think other people would love it, it never works that way. It's got to be something that we'd love. You share it. So this is asking you to open your heart to that. So it seems like if your heart isn't open at the moment, you're focused on things that shut your heart down. So you're focused on problems or fixing problems or something like that. That's not something that you'd love to do. That's why your heart shuts down. So to open your heart, get focused on the things you love, not the things you hate. It's kind of that message, really. It's easy to open your heart up when you're focused on the things that you love, the people that you love. Your job isn't to open your heart when you're focused on people that you don't love and things that you don't love. It's nobody's job to do that. CG. Interesting. You've got an abundant transformation going on here, so it's about your money, it's about your abundance, it's about to transform because you're transforming yourself. Could be about this again, the Nine of Pentacles. Doing it for yourself, realizing that you deserve it for yourself, supporting yourself first. Probably is about that because that's the fundamentals of abundance, really. But yeah, you've got a big transformation now. If you haven't been focused on your abundance, get focused on it now. Build something up for yourself. Get those foundations set. Because once abundance is like sorting itself out, once it's on automatic, because you're in that flow of it, then you can get focused on stuff that really matters. But before it's happening by itself, before you're in the flow of abundance, you have to focus on it all the time because you're in struggle street. And remember, we're getting out of struggle street now. The end of that tough cycle approaches. It's not here, but it approaches. Camera's lagging. It's you, CG. Stephanie. Ooh. Ooh. Stephanie got sex and forgive them. Someone cheat on you. Or somebody approached you just for that, and maybe you wanted to make that relationship more, but it wasn't to them. You've got to forgive them. Yeah, someone with a low energy. Maybe you let them in, maybe you had rose-tinted spectacles on about them. Maybe it was this. All that glitters isn't gold. The camera's lagging, so I've got to wait until I catch up. Yeah, maybe it was that. Somebody, you saw somebody, you thought they were gold, but they weren't. They were really kind of shallow. It's okay, we all get fooled sometimes. So forgive them, forgive yourself for letting them in. This could be like way, way past, but now you've got the wisdom to realise what was going on. April. Oh, April. Very clear message for you. Work, move away. Could be changing location for a different job, but it could just be moving away from the work that you've been doing to the work that you really want to do now. But there's a move. It's like, change it now. Make that change. No doubt you've been getting signs about this. To change your work. Donna, Donna, it has been overwhelming. April, did you know? Whoa, it's just jumped. Yeah, did you? Elizabeth, did I do you? Yes, I did you. You're welcome, Deb. Hey, Katie. Good morning. Yes, Katie, you can have one. And then I'm going to training very shortly. Listen, be with nature. There's something that comes naturally to you. No, that sounds wrong. There's something that you know, and I feel like the people that are around you don't know that thing, and you need to listen to yourself. It feels like I'm almost getting the energy here, like you're in a family, you're the black sheep, there's something that you know, you're trying to convince them. You don't need to do that. You don't need to convince the people that are around you what you know. Just know it for yourself. It's for you and your path, and set off on your own journey now. Katie. Because your information is for you, it's not for everyone else that's around you. But you will find people that are like you. You're welcome, Robin and Mimi, and Tawanda, and Eva. Hi, Maria. Let's do Maria. Oh, hi, Timothy. Maria. Oh, nice. You got it coming, Maria. Communication coming, I'm appreciated. So that work you've been doing on your appreciation of self, it's coming back to you. It's going to be reflected back to you soon. We need to hold these energies for quite a while before it starts coming back to us. And ideally hold it forever. Appreciating yourself. Don't let that drop, but it's going to come back to you. Be reflected back to you. You're going to see the results of that energy. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Timothy. Woo, yay. Good news, Timothy. You're welcome, Andrea. Timothy, right, Timothy. Wow, how funny. Travel, you got the travel card, and then communicate. So you're traveling right now, Yeah, and then speak your truth. There's an excited feeling about this, as if you're headed towards someone that you tell someone about something. That's what I'm getting. That's all I'm getting. Tanya, makes sense. I can't make others want to be honest. And to be like I'm taking risks, yep. And to believe in God, yeah. Can't. We don't need to do that. If it was for them, it would be in their path, right? We don't need to force things into people's paths. Everyone's got a different way up that mountain. You're welcome, Melissa. Does make a lot of sense. Thanks, Katie. I will have happy training, although that injury is playing up a little bit on my left foot. CG, thanks for clarification. I've got an abundance, a lot of daily gratitude of appreciation for all my blessings after a very rough 2 years, still in healing mode. Awesome. You're welcome, Maria. So thank you everyone for coming along. I wish you a very good day. It's Friday tomorrow, which means I've got a half-price reading sale starting soon on behealing.com tomorrow. Maybe afternoon for me it'll start. And that's on my past, present, future readings this weekend. So just to prepare you for that, in case you want to get one, that'll be on my website, behealing.com. No other news. I might shoot a video today. I might shoot a pick a card read today, if I feel like it, after training. So thanks for all of your support, your likes, your subscribes and all of that. It's very much appreciated. I do love seeing you guys in this show. It's one of my favourite things, doing Psychic Cafe. I like it. Have a great day. Night, everybody. Stay positive. Don't look at the traffic accidents. Don't traumatise yourself. Bye.